There is difference in terms of how you define and create the perception of difference. However you define there to be difference, that then is how you will experience in your individual path of life. For what you put out is what you get back. Third law of creation. First law, you exist. Second, the one is the all are the one. And fourth law, change is the only constant. Everything always changes except the first three laws, which never change. So the idea then, very simply, as we perceive you in your world, often you have created a sense, chosen to define that you may come to earth on the theater of earth perceived theme of limitation. You have created this idea that the heart is something more of a feeling nature, more of an emotional quality, often a tenderness to it, perhaps an embrace, a kissing, a very soft, wonderful, easy interactive ability from one person to another or one form of life to another. Perhaps often in your world you define heart to be in that context. And then the idea of the mind and ego, often that is something defined as very mental, dealing with analyzing, dealing with looking at the past and trying to forecast how things will be the future for you. In that way, often the mind in that sense is more a physical mind component. So we in our experience often have the idea of a heart mind and the idea of a physical mind, and then in our physical body there is the brain in that sense. So there is the heart mind that conceives from our imagination what would be most enjoyable for us to experience in each moment, that would be most meaningful, pleasurable, of greatest service in a sense for us. The brain is part of the biology in the human body that receives from the heart mind what the heart mind is imagining would be of greatest joy for us in our physical body to experience. And that then, the physical mind is what we are experiencing physical life through, what we see in our physical world, hear in our physical world, think in our physical world. This is a component primarily of the physical mind's creation. So you have the heart mind, the physical brain that then receives from the heart mind's conceptions, and then the physical mind and has the ability to choose to listen to what the physical brain is receiving from the heart. In your world, you created the idea of separation so successfully from the heart-mind's conceptions of your greatest manifestations in life, moment to moment, what would be of greatest service and fulfillment for you, what would seem to be most meaningful for you. On earth, you have created a separation from that heart-mind so well that you are left with your physical brain, in a sense, seemingly only left with your physical brain and your physical mind, your ego. And in that realm, it is like living in a sense in a fog. In that sense, the ego has been going through life each day in a very unclear realm of access, a very limited realm of perception. And it is a bit like walking around in a dark haunted house where there are no lights on, stumbling your way through each day. And in that world, in that theater of limitation, because it disassociates you more from the heart mind, it then creates more opportunities to experience that which is not actually in alignment with your actual nature, not connected to your truer heart nature, and that begins to be uncomfortable over time, that you have explored and experienced great sense of despair and depression and sadness and hopelessness. The ego, as you experience it in your world, this mental, physical mind, you could say the ego is more the physical mind, as they are journeying, in a sense, each day in the dark, in the haunted mansions, disconnected from the heart mind. There has been great sadness, great disconnect from not only the heart mind, the heart, but one another. And conflict and anger and frustration grows deeper and deeper through the ages on your world. And this all is the result of being disconnected from the heart mind. So often what you experience in your world that seems to be very mental, from the ego it comes from, is without the nurtured information and wisdom that can come from your heart mind. So the way then to begin to have less sense that there is a heart and that there is a mind and somehow they are separate is to understand they are actually the one infinite being that you are, the infinite unconditional love that you are. And they are actually not separate at all. The heart and the mind, the ego, are actually one and the same, only that you have defined them to be different, and that then you are experiencing them differently. So as you choose to define them as the same one unconditional love essence, you will begin to experience the ego, the physical mind's ability to connect more to the brain, what it is receiving from the heart. That is most enjoyable for you to do in each moment. In that sense, simply follow your heart's guidance more, your heart's suggestions more. And in that way, your ego, your physical mind, begins to take action more in what it perceives as nudges or suggestions or imagery that comes from the heart mind. Anything that feels good in a sense of a easy, enjoyable nature comes from your heart. So as you choose with your physical mind, your ego, to take action in alignment with what feels good to you, you will begin then to feel, and because you put those choices out, you will begin getting back experiences that are more whole, because they include the nudges, suggestions that come from your heart mind in that sense. And when you take action in alignment with your heart's suggestions, you will get back experiences of your heart's knowingness of what is most enjoyable for you in each moment, most representative of the path you've chosen to be in this lifetime. In that sense, there will be less seeming differentiation between the heart mind and the physical ego mind in that sense. So the idea is to loosen up, expand your definitions of what the heart and what the mind is, and understand they are actually the one and the same, for there actually is only existence. The one existence is all existence. And you have then only to begin to allow yourself to define the two less different in that sense. Allow your physical mind to open up to your heart's mind, to its knowingness of what is most enjoyable for you, most perfect for you, most meaningful for you, and that then the physical ego can then just sit back and relax more and experience what comes from taking action in alignment with the heart's suggestions. In that way, you will be following your heart more. Always do that then which is to you seems to be the most enjoyable. That would be most easy for you to do in each moment, that you can do in each moment. In each moment, take action in this way. The more you do that, the more your heart mind and your physical ego mind form a very loving bond that will in each moment inform you of what the greatest, easiest step is, the most enjoyable moment and path to take in each moment. It becomes very clear, very obvious to you what path, what choice to make in each and every single moment, no matter how small or important the choice may seem to be in each moment. Always follow the heart's guidance, the heart mind, and you will then be able to feel your heart flowing through your ego effortlessly in a way that informs your ego that this is the perfect path to take, the perfect choice to make. And it will bring in each moment more abundance in the ways that will be most fulfilling for you, without question, without hesitation. That will be for you then the differences between the heart and the mind will cease to be as different as you perceive them to be in your current definitions in your society. again, it goes then, like we were saying, as I suggested, then the heart, mind, and the physical brain and your physical ego mind are designed to work together. In that sense, truly, your heart mind is designed to conceive your most enjoyable path in each and every moment without question. And your physical brain is designed to receive then from your heart mind those suggestions, those imaginations, those conceptualizations of your greatest path in each moment. And your ego mental mind is simply designed to experience then, to experience physical life, to experience the physical realm. Physical mind, physical life. Experience the physical life with your physical mind most effortlessly, most enjoyably by connecting to the brain's receptions of what your heart mind is conceiving would be of greatest joy for you. So when you allow your physical ego mind to take action in alignment with what the brain is receiving is coming from your heart mind, then they all work together as one whole being in a sense. Almost like the three are a triad in a sense. And when you allow them all to do their job as designed to do, then you are functioning as a whole being in your realm. You experience wholeness, connectivity to the infinite, to unconditional love, to all other forms of life, without question. And the depths in which you can experience this unconditional love and connection to all other forms of life in every moment is without limit. It is infinite in the depths in which, the ways in which you can experience this connectivity. And the more you move into feel from this whole centered activity, functioning with all three effortlessly, the more you feel in love with all that is, the more you feel whole in your interactions with all that is. And the ways that you can experience the depths of this unconditional love are then always available to change for you in ways that are always enjoyable for you to experience the unfoldment. So then the idea is, understand the heart mind is designed to conceive your most enjoyable life in each moment. The brain receives from your heart mind what it is conceiving. And the physical mind, the ego then, is designed to take action in alignment with those heart mind suggestions, conceptualizations, and then to experience. For when it acts in alignment with the heart and takes action and puts out the choice to move in those directions, because what you put out is what you get back, you will then begin getting back experiences that are in alignment with those actions that you take, that are in alignment with your heart's guidance. And thus you will be experiencing your heart's knowingness of what is of greatest joy for you in each moment, without question. The more you do this, the more you feel it, the more you experience it. And in that there is the proof, through the experiencing of this reality, that will prove for you what it is I am saying. And that really is the only way it can be proven to you, is to experience this. So, the proof is in the tasting of the pudding, of what I am sharing with you. In that sense, simply follow your heart as best you can in each moment. Take action. Let your physical mind take action in alignment with the heart's mind's suggestions. And you will more and more and more effortlessly be thus then experiencing more of your actual unconditionally loving nature in ways in which you will always be supported, have all that you truly desire and truly need to have to be in your current incarnation, to be part of the infinite, experiencing yourself as part of the infinite. For you are the infinite, simply creating the perception that you are a part of the infinite. So in that sense, the more you follow your heart, the more you are allowing the wholeness of the heart, the physical brain, and the physical mind to work together. Heart, mind, physical brain, mental ego mind, as a triad, working easily, effortlessly to gather wholesomeness.